Listen, what do you hear? I can hear people talking. I can hear doors opening. I can hear an ambulance passing by. I can hear some keyboards. I can hear people on the other side of this wall talking. But I had to focus and I heard each one of them individually. So listen, what do you hear? I hear a band. I hear a car behind me. I hear cars passing by. I hear cheerleaders. I hear a whistle. I hear a crowd. I hear drums. I hear cars passing by. Am I hear an airplane? Yes, I hear an airplane. I hear kids screaming. Now, everything I heard individually, I had to really stop and focus. Because the mind can really only focus on one thing. Listen, what do you hear? I hear water. I hear basketball. I hear people passing by. I hear people talking. I hear cars passing by. I hear chirping. I heard a horn. Laughter. I can hear the wind. Listen, what do you hear? I hear the gate next door. I hear a dog barking over here. I hear different ACs around me on. I just heard a door slam. I can hear cars passing by in my front yard. There's the dog again. Different birds chirping. Okay, what do you hear? So of course different cars passing by. My steps as I step on leaves are crickets or something. Squirrels jumping. Different birds chirping. And if you add to the senses, I can smell the pine. So most of us are pretty good at, we can fairly easily focus on two things at one time. Hear more than two things at a time, airplane. But we really can only focus on one thing at a time. Our brain is wired that way. Our brain is designed so that we have to focus on one thing at a time because there's so much stimuli around us, from noise to sight to smell, that if we're bombarded with all the stimuli at one time, we go mad. Being autistic means that your brain is not able to filter what you can focus on at one time. You're bombarded with all of those time, with all of the senses, noise, vision, smell. Being autistic means that you have a superpower because you have to regulate yourself and you have to choose what you focus on, which is a lot of times why you see an autistic person talking to themselves, imagining to themselves, because they have to choose what they focus on while they're still being bombarded, because remember, everything's not being filtered at one time. That makes autistic people have amazing superpowers, like being able to perfectly without missing a step, multitask. Superpowers like being a super reader, just so many. And there are many levels of autism, from being nonverbal to living a pretty normal life. Unfortunately, as a pediatric nurse, I can tell you that in medicine, there's not, the resources are not there. Some resources are there, but not enough resources to be able to help the children with the tools that they need to grow up to be a full functioning adult, because they have superpowers. They should be able to, if we give them the right tools, if we give them the right help as kids. I will be participating in a bike ride to raise awareness and to help raise money for autism on October the 14th, where I will be riding 100 miles from Houston to Galveston, and I am setting the goal to raise $1,500 in 15 days. So I hope I can count on your support. Hope you're having a wonderful day.